from chapter 9 on our apostolic life. This same Spirit raised up St. Francis and his apostolic brotherhood, so that following the example of Jesus and his first disciples, they might go about the world preaching penance and peace, thus participating in the Church's mission to proclaim the gospel. Our founder, St. Francis, was a simple man with a simple mission: preach the gospel of Jesus Christ, and to do this by preaching penance and by offering peace. We are all Franciscans. We are all in this movement. We are all inheritors of the way that St. Francis lived. And this is our task today, to preach penance and to offer peace. When we preach penance, what is it that we're offering? What are we preaching here? We're preaching conversion, a life of turning away from sin and towards the Lord, a life of choosing the good, choosing the gospel life, removing all those things that get in the way, all those distractions, all those things that keep us from really loving God. At its heart, I think a life of penance is a radical dependence on God for all things. God, who is our Creator, the source of all good, who continues to sustain us in being. When we offer peace, what are we offering? For Christians, I don't think peace is the absence of war, of conflict, of disturbance. For Christians, peace is that security and well-being which comes from the knowledge that one is loved by God and is in union with Christ. Peace is given to us precisely in the incarnate Son of God. It is Jesus who brings peace. We only have to look at Luke chapter 2, after Jesus is born and the angels visit the shepherds, and we hear that glorious hymn from the multitude of the heavenly host, saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among people." It is Jesus who brings this peace. Now we know that today people seek peace and security from all kinds of things: money, power, fame, technology, all kinds of things. But it is our job as friars, when we're out in the world, our job is to get them to recognize that true peace is only found in union with Christ. To get them to see that all these things that are visible to us, all these things in the natural world, these things will not bring us true peace. We have to look beyond, and it's what Christ can give us, that's true peace. So our job is to try to persuade people that this is true. This is going to bring them real peace, and that this is going to change their lives. You know, brothers, God never gives up on his people. There's always time for conversion. This year, my apostolic work is working at Georgetown University Hospital. And it's very trying for me because it's very emotionally taxing and draining. And I've met many people with terrible physical suffering, and also people who've suffered from broken relationships and family struggles. And it's very painful to hear all this. But what's been beautiful for me is that recently some people have told me how much they've learned in their suffering. How much being in the hospital for so long gets them to reflect on their lives and to think about what's going on. And people have even told me that they have a sincere desire to be different, to live differently. They've made all these mistakes, their bodies are in terrible shape, but they realize the mistakes they've made. And some of them even said they want to encourage others, want to speak to others about living differently, so that they don't make the same mistakes they did and they end up almost killing themselves. So when I see that, I think it's a real mark of God's operation in their lives. You know, these people are finally coming around to see that something has to change. I think God is really working in these people's lives and continually offering them a chance for conversion, and a chance for them to really have true peace, which they can't get in all these sinful ways. So in our apostolic work, let us not grow weary and throw in the towel and say these people can't do anything different, they can't change. Let's always be hopeful and optimistic and keep preaching penance and peace. Keep offering this to a world that so needs it, and it really needs our witness.